Hello everyone, my name is Eden Ovando and this is my multimedia discussion on Code of Ethics. I currently work in library systems and services. I manage two libraries, so I get to work with the public on a daily basis. A lot of my job as a manager is talking to city officials, talking to principals, also talking to officials from different agencies in law enforcement. So I coordinate a lot of the community programs and find out ways to involve everyone in the community. Our code of ethics comes from the American Library Association. One of our codes is to protect the intellectual freedom of every patron, meaning that there's no censorship on any of our items and anything that they may be requesting, they have the right to have access to, so we will provide that access to them. We also maintain confidentiality on anything they check out or request or inquire about. And we also respect everyone regardless of what they are looking for, what they're reading. We do not let our personal convictions or personal beliefs get in the way of people having access to the materials that are available. And we have a high level of service. And then we respect our coworkers and do our best to make sure that their rights are respected and protected. And we also try to always keep up our knowledge of different library items. So we never stop learning. We always try to improve our skills and our intellectual knowledge. The organization that I'm currently a member of is the Pentecostal Church of God International Movement. We have codes of ethics for the ministry and also for our members. I'm mostly going to focus on ministry because I currently serve in ministry now. And so some of the code of ethics are that of strengthening and promoting the unity within the church, always maintaining a attitude that reflects Christ and that is an imitation of what God teaches us. Also, to support the missionaries who are overseas spreading the word. Definitely a lot of support for evangelism to spread the word of God throughout the world. Always acting in an appropriate manner within our communities and abiding by the laws of the community as well, and respecting everyone regardless of race, of gender, of social class, and not committing plagiarism in the sermons that we might give or the studies, Bible studies, or teachings that we might give, and just mainly overall being honorable and faithful to the church and the way that we handle our roles in ministry. The public library and the church that I am a member of do have different ethical frameworks just because of the belief systems. For example, as we discussed before, the ALA Code of Ethics has a code in which you would not share your personal beliefs or let it be prevalent in a conversation or in the way that you serve others. And in the church, that's one of the main reasons why we serve is our beliefs. And sharing our beliefs with others is prominent. We want to be able to share. It's something we are happy to do. So I would say those ethical frameworks are way different. The public library is very neutral, very just government based, and the church is ethically going to follow biblical guidelines. So that's a huge difference from the public library, which is going to follow government guidelines. A theory that I believe in has parts that apply to the public library and parts that apply to the church is that of Aristotle's virtue theory. So, in the virtue theory, it does talk about being unbiased, and then it mentions a person who's able to tell others bad news and still have it be right, or someone who knows how to wisely share certain things and react to situations. And so in the public library, we definitely have to be respectful, unbiased, and courteous to our patrons regardless of the request. That's just a ethic that we maintain. And then I apply the virtue theory to the church in the sense that before we can help others, we try to help ourselves first. We try to build ourselves with knowledge and first practice what we preach before we start preaching it. So that's sort of like the courage part of the virtue theory, in which you prepare yourself. You first look logically at how equipped you are to handle a situation, and then you act. And that's definitely something that our ministry teaches us and has us follow. That first we need to equip ourselves before we can react to a situation or help others in a situation. These are my references. Thank you for watching.